Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to an episode of Top Tier Talk. Episode 15 now, I believe, and match week 30. We're coming to the end of the Premier League soon, so let's get straight to it. Chelsea 5, West Brom 2. No, Chelsea 2, West Brom 5. Sorry, Amir. Sorry, I was trying to help make your day a little bit brighter for you.
Thank you.
So what do you have to say about it?
It was just awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
5 goals against 19th place West Brom. It's just not good enough, is it?
No, it's not.
Who's done that? No, it's good though. In some, you got to take some positives from it. So we've got the honeymoon period with Tuchel's over. So like the manager bounce is officially done, so you can see what he's really made of.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? He was a bit stubborn in that game, which I don't like. Just similar to Lampard, like he should have changed it to 4 at the back, and then like Jorginho was a very wasteful, and I think he was the reason why Thiago Silva got red carded. But
I saw that Thiago Silva red card, to be fair. In my opinion, I don't think that's a red card. I don't care if you find it reckless or not. The man's trying to block a shot. I don't know how else you want the man to kind of just like block a shot, but he's kind of like trying to put his foot out to kind of like, make sure the ball doesn't go anywhere near. Yeah, he might have like caught him, but it's not his intention. Do you know what I mean? He's trying to block the fucking shot.
Yeah, like he was looking away, wasn't he?
So yeah, that's exactly it. Like, it's such a farce nowadays, man. I'm actually getting bored of just watching the Premier League because the commentators are full of shit. The game rules are full of shit. It's just, it's a joke nowadays, honestly. It seems to be a professional, you have to succumb to these dodgy kind of circumstances and rules that make football not how it should be, in my opinion.
It's making it non-contact, isn't it? Basically.
Basically, yeah.
You can't really do anything. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, what to
summarize?
It is what
it is. We just got to move on. I think Porto is an important game, and let's just try and bounce back.
Yeah, for you guys anyway. Yeah, you really need to focus on that. I think you're in the same predicament as Arsenal as well. We've kind of got to focus on the Europa League, haven't we? So and you got to focus on the
kind
Champions
of,
League.
and not at the same time. But we're in a position for top 4 to like in a race for that. So I think we've got to focus on that.
Yeah.
I don't. Obviously, you have to be hopeful as a Chelsea fan, but I don't know. Semi-final against Liverpool, Real Madrid would be hard if we were to get through Porto.
True. It's possible though. It is possible.
Anything's possible for sure.
True. Yeah, nothing to really expand on that one because Chelsea had a disaster class, bless him. But let's brighten it up a little bit. Nick, what was the score for you guys? Was it 2-0, wasn't it?
2-0, yeah.
Yeah, good man.
Pretty standard, like easy game. But the thing I think I was most impressed with is that, like, even with all the rotation that went on, and the fact that we just come back from like a 2-week international break, it looked like nothing changed. Like, there was a 5-minute spell where we had 100% possession and Leicester had 0. And I was just thinking that's ridiculous.
That's City. That's how City are, isn't it? That's literally how City are.
Credit to Mendy as well, because I think he's sort of stepped up in the last few games, playing quite well, considering he's not starting down every game. Jesus got a goal, as he usually does against Leicester. Still not quite Aguero standard, but yeah, it was just a pretty much light work win.
It's good. It's good for you City fans because obviously you pretty much secured the league title for yourselves this year, haven't you? I think it's pretty much in the bag for you guys. But like, as you said earlier, expanding on that international week as well, or international break. For me, just scrap it, man. It's actually a joke. There's so many games going on. Have you seen it? Like Pep's even said that there's so many midweek fixtures, and then it comes to the weekend fixtures. There's no breaks, man. There's no nothing. Like you've got games left, right, and centre to kind of like play your best team to kind of make sure that you get the best in every competition. But you can't do it because you got a game Wednesday or game Thursday. And then you got a game Saturday, Sunday, and then you got another game Wednesday. Do you know what I mean? And you've got to play your best team each and every week. What are you laughing at, Dan? I guess you wouldn't really know. You don't have midweek fixtures. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know the thing is though?
More fixtures.
The thing with that is like some of people's like best players can get injured. Like we lost Kante in that West Brom game. I know, like that's like one player.
It is a big blow for Chelsea though.
And look at West Ham tonight. Like they've lost Declan Rice for 2 months because of the England games. Like,
you see what I mean? Like an international break. I understand like Euros, World Cup, this, that, the other, but international friendlies like World Cup. I don't know. It's just...
3 games is a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe if it's just a one-off or something like that. I don't know. It might be.
Like, was it 10 days?
Still, exactly. Yeah, 3 games over 10 days.
Yeah, that's especially if it's in a short space of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're trying to catch up, aren't they, from what they've missed for the last 6 months.
Yeah, so I actually don't see the point in it, in my opinion. I just think it is a bunch of rubbish. But we move. But anyway, boys, let's get a bit of depression in this podcast. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 3. I'm actually quite happy I didn't watch this game, to be fair. I didn't really expect... to be fair, do you know what? I thought, we could go into that game playing against Liverpool, who are quite under the table at the moment. They're quite bad at the moment because considering they've lost their Van Dijk and they're kind of like losing to Fulham, all these other teams, you know what I mean? So I thought, you know what? We could actually try and get a result against these boys because we could play our like hungry team and just play. And I just want to reach out there and I just want to say this man needs to be put on the bench for a lot of the next few games. Aubameyang. He needs to be put on the sub bench for at least 5 games. And put Martinelli in his place, I'm afraid. Because in my opinion, you've got a hungry 19-year-old on the bench who's raring to come on, whose passion is near to like a lot. Do you know what I mean? And he's just he wants to play. He wants the minutes. You know what I mean? He signed a long contract with us. He wants to play. And Aubameyang, he signed the contract and he's just fallen off. He's secured the bag and he's just like, I've got a new Travis Scott haircut. Why should I need to start like? Do you know what I mean? Playing it about. But other than that, I kind of want to say that it shows that Arsenal actually kind of miss Xhaka a little bit as well, as you can see when we played Ceballos and Partey. Because Partey, he's a good little holder, but he needs that other leader in there with him to kind of tell him what to do. So that man is Xhaka. Xhaka's that man that kind of sits back and does a job. Although he plays a little bit of bookie football when he plays around the back a lot, do you know what I mean? It's more or less the case of like, he's that filler that does a job so well that you can kind of allow the attack to progress further on and play up the pitch a little bit more because he's that man to just sit there. So I think we did miss Xhaka a bit as well. It's a bit of a pain in the arse as well that Tierney's gone off injured. We don't know what that's going to be brought to, but look, shit performance from us. Awful morale at the moment. Aubameyang bench, Lacazette start, Pepe start, Odegaard start, and put Martinelli in there somewhere with Saka when he comes back as well. Sort it out, do you know what I mean? Just drill it into their heads somehow. I don't know. We're getting way too comfortable in that club, but yeah. Anyone else want to add anything to that?
I don't think it's. Yeah, everyone else has got to go. I've got. Right up.
Go ahead, Daniel.
I know it's not his favourite, but I watched like the Arsenal Fans TV thing after him with DT, and he said obviously you've got your Europa League games coming out. At a club like Arsenal, he was sort of like, because as you said, just you've got nothing to play for. Do you reckon they're focusing on the players to focus on the Europa League and not the league? You're not. If you win the Europa League, and then at a club like Arsenal, or as a player, you can't do that. You need to take it game by game.
Yeah, well, hold on, Dan.
It made sense.
No, yeah. No, I briefly understood what you said there. Your mic was a little bit like a Cyberman out of the Doctor Who, but yeah. But no, I understood what you kind of meant, where you're like thinking like the players are more focused on the Europa League, but that shouldn't be the case. Yeah. That shouldn't be the case that you perform like an absolute tool in the Premier League. Still put 100% in, but you know what I mean. You don't have to go out and win games. Like even though we're 10th, yes, it'll be nice to have a win, but don't just fall off because it's the Premier. We've got nothing to work for. Do you know what I mean? Still, I want that passion because then I want to see who would be picked for that Europa League game, who deserves that spot. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, you're right. You might be the case that we're going to focus purely on winning the Europa League and everyone's up for that. But who knows? What if we turn up to like, what if we turn up on Thursday next week and just it all goes to shambles? Do you know what I mean? And we just like play Aubameyang and he just doesn't do anything again. But yeah, nothing else to add there other than Arsenal need to pick it the fuck up ASAP. Chavez, you called it, to be fair, in our group chat. What?
I just wanted to say quickly about the Liverpool game because we didn't actually talk about Liverpool. Going into the
fuck
Real
Liverpool,
Madrid game. Nah, I know I don't like Liverpool, but Trent should be in the squad. B, Jota, he needs to start against Real Madrid. I like when Klopp does the 4 attackers. If he does that, I think Liverpool will destroy Madrid.
Yeah.
But it's down to the 2 centre-backs if they can sort that out. And also, with Arsenal, did you really expect them to win? Like, Liverpool have more to play for.
I didn't expect them to win. No, I didn't expect them to win, but I still expected like an actual performance against them. The thing is, if we lost 3-0, but the performance against them was superb, I wouldn't care. But the performance from obviously when I watched it a little bit of Match in the Day, there was just nothing. There was just no like passion to kind of play fucking football. So yeah, no, I as you said, like I don't really expect it. As you said, it's Liverpool, but I still expected like something, a little bit of a performance. Chavez, United 2-1. You called it, to be fair, when you went 1-0 down. You said you'll come back. So what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious now. We're like, have you seen that stat about us from losing positions? We're like well ahead of everyone else points wise. We're like 25 points now this season with coming back from losing positions. I thought we were pretty poor in the first half, but that's become like a theme of the season. They go in, Solskjaer says something to them, and then they come out and perform a bit better. Brighton were good. Brighton played good football. We all know that, but we did well. There was Greenwood's overall performance this season is improving. He just hasn't really scored, so it was nice to see him score a goal. Bruno, as always, involved, assisting or scoring, one of the two. This week it was assisting. It was a pretty decent, just grinding out a result sort of game. Something that we wouldn't really do a couple of years ago. So it's nice to see. One thing, we're 14 points better off in the league than we were last season after 30 games. Progression, something that people say we don't have, but it's fair to see. I don't think a trophy is a League Cup or a Europa League or an FA Cup is necessarily needed to say that we've progressed, because if you look at Arsenal, for example, you've won the Europa League, and I don't think you've progressed from last season. Everyone here would agree that
FA Cup.
Sorry, you won the FA Cup, and we won nothing. But from that point to now, you would say we've progressed more than Arsenal. So I think a trophy just masks progression. I think the league table is the best marker for that.
That's all the media cares about, though, isn't it? Just like they see progression as, have they won this trophy or not? If they haven't, they haven't progressed. Yeah, and you're like, that's not how it works.
It's a trophy test, isn't it? Which is it's very contradictory to like just progression. But we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
So Shavez, next season, if you don't win a trophy and you're still second, then there's no progression. What would you keep?
That depends on investment. If we get what, like Solskjaer, it's very obvious what he wants. He wants Sancho, he wants a CDM, and he wants a defender. He didn't get that last season, but if he does, then we have to win a trophy. And the only way to improve on second is first, right? So that's another thing.
Yeah.
That would be the expectation.
Fair enough, yeah. No, don't doubt it. But we just have to move on to see what the next, how many is it? Like 8 games for the rest of us now. See what the rest of the Premier League says. Yeah. We'll probably. How many games does City have to win now in order to secure the Premier League for them?
I think it's only something like 5.
3 more?
I think less than 5.
That's not too bad.
I'm not actually sure, but yeah.
Pretty secured then, so yeah, that's all right then. But that kind of wraps up the Premier League side. So we're gonna have to listen to Daniel Brown waffle against Watford. Daniel, very recently, what was it? 1-1 against Middlesbrough. A shocking result. Yeah. That is so poor.
Well, first off, do I sound normal?
No.
Carry on.
What was the Friday? I forgot what the Friday's game was. I've just forgotten what the Friday was.
That's filming off a potato.
Picked up 3 points on. I actually have had a nightmare. We won on Friday, picked up 3 points.
Wednesday
today. That's the Oh yeah, it was a 1-0. That's what I forgot. Boring 1-0 own goal game. Picked up 3 points there. Drew 1-1 with Middlesbrough today. Huge 4 points after the international break. We didn't perform well, but thankfully Swansea conceded their own goal in the 92nd minute and lost to Preston today. So that's 10 points to go with them at the minute. But they've got in hand.
If you bowl that second place, Daniel, that is so bad.
Oh, I'm telling you, we are. I saw someone tweeted the other day. It was like, if it was a matter of life or death, I would only pick Watford FC to bowl on a 10-point lead. But it's in our hands.
It is.
10 points with like 6 games left. I'm not confident. We're playing a team around us, and it never ends well.
I just looked to apologise to every single one of our viewers who is watching Daniel Brown try and string a fucking sentence together with this shocking connection.
He's saying that, and he's still talking, by the way.
You can still see his lips move. He's just,
Go.
Should we? No one wants to hear about Watford.
I don't blame you. But that wraps up everything, to be fair. We've kind of covered every one of our teams. But later on the week, we'll have a special episode that our main man, Nick and Amir, have come up with. It'll be a little bit of a dream team that we all come up with. So look forward to that whenever we get it out. Should be Thursday, roughly. But then obviously next Monday, we'll be back with another episode. Getting past all this next match week.
Wait, predictions.
Oh, yeah. Predictions. Shit, yeah. Go on. Chavez. Go on in.
Yeah. So from last time, I just want to congratulate you, Elliot, because you finally got your first correct score in the Belgium game. Finally. So you're top now, tied with Dan. So that was good. Besides that, I think the most correct scores, I still have the most at 3, but I'm not getting many results right. But going into this next week,
You should
I
all
want to
copy
the Champions
me.
League in as well. Yeah. You always go for the right result.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
A lot of results right. Yeah. So we'll go through Champions League as well, because why not?
Okay,
Man City Dortmund, just to kick it off. I'm going to quickly start and say Man City 1, Dortmund 2.
I'm going to go Man City 2, Dortmund 1.
Okay.
I'm going to say Man City 3, Dortmund 1.
Yeah, see, something was tempting me on that as well, Nick. I reckon City will win. Wait, very quickly though. Is City playing at home?
Yeah, we're at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
City 1-0, yeah, Amir?
Yeah.
Who do you reckon will score?
Gundogan.
I think Haaland will score for Dortmund.
Yeah, same, yeah. Watch him, yeah. Go on, Dan.
2-2.
2-2? Okay.
Doable. Real Madrid, Liverpool. I'll just quickly go 1-3 to Liverpool.
Ooh. Liverpool, Real Madrid.
Hard one.
Yeah, it is.
That's a hard one.
I'm going to go 4-2 Liverpool.
Okay. Amir?
I'll go 2-1 Liverpool.
Radia?
Say 2.
Dan?
Ben?
I'll say 2-0 Liverpool.
We're all going for the English team.
Yeah. Real Madrid have fallen off in their league, to be fair.
Real Madrid have been fucking atrocious this year.
Yeah, they've
Bayern
not.
PSG. Bearing in mind Lewandowski is playing.
He is playing. I
he
thought he
not?
was out. I thought.
He's injured. I'm saying he's not playing.
He's not playing. Ooh. And Neymar and Mbappe's ready as well.
Yeah.
Is it just this leg he's out?
Nah, I think he's out both legs.
Wow.
So,
That's very bad for
I don't know
Bayern.
what to say for this. I'm going to say 1-0.
Who's at home first?
Bayern.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2-1 PSG.
Ooh. Okay, Dan.
3-1 PSG.
Yeah, I reckon PSG might snatch it. Do you know that?
Radia.
3-1 Bayern.
There you go.
Okay.
I mean, you gave yours, didn't you?
No.
Oh, what is it?
he's upset. Look. No.
Considering PSG lost this weekend, I'm going to go 1-0 Bayern.
They did lose to Lille. Okay, Porto, Chelsea. I'm going to go 0-0.
I'm going to go 2-0 Porto.
Nice. Good one.
Thank you. I don't know if that's sarcastic, but thank you.
No. It's good, yeah. This is what I want to happen.
2-0 Porto.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1?
2-1 Chelsea.
Okay, yep. Me?
1-0 Chelsea.
Is your masterclass, you reckon, Amir?
If you play.
1 goal.
Go.
No, it's not going to happen. Dan Brand?
1-0 Porto.
Yeah, I reckon Porto might snatch it. What about you, Shavez?
Well, I said 0-0.
Oh, did you? Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Saturday, Man City Leeds. There's a lot of games here.
Shit.
You know what? Because it's a lot of goals, this and that. Man City 4, Leeds 3.
No, I'm going to go Man City 4, Leeds 2. And Leeds 1. Leeds 1.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4-1 to City.
Yeah.
Me?
3-0 City.
Ooh, Dan?
5-1 City.
Oh, okay.
Alice Chelsea. 0-1 to Chelsea.
2-2. Oh, no, yeah, 2-2. 2-2. Or 2-2.
1-0 Chelsea.
Nick?
No Chelsea.
Dan?
It pains me to say this 1-0 Palace.
Yeah, actually, it's funny. It sounds like we're programmed to say all these results. It's just like, done.
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah. There's a lot of games here. Tottenham United, that's a big one.
Ooh.
Oh.
No.
I reckon 3-2 United.
My brain says it's a draw and 0-0, but I want us to win. But I'll go 1-0 United.
I'll go 3-2 United.
2-2.
Ooh.
6-1 Spurs.
Oh, fuck you. Okay, Sheffield United, Arsenal. L.
I've been waiting to say
Who's
that.
Who's it?
Sheffield United against
Oh,
Arsenal.
if we don't win this,
score
so yeah, Dan. Who?
0-0.
You said no.
I said 0-0.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
If we don't win this against Sheffield, that's a joke. So I'm going to go 3 or 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0.
Radio.
2-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, we've got to win. If we don't, that's a joke.
1-0 Sheffield United.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it coming.
I said 1-1.
Why?
I'm gonna go 2-0 Sheffield United.
Have trust in your former club, Daniel.
2-0 Sheffield
Former
United.
club.
What'd you say, Shavez?
Yeah, that's 2-0 to Sheffield United. Do Watford have a game?
I backed you up for you.
Yeah, Dan, who are Watford?
We're playing against Reading.
Reading. Why Reading?
They're sick. They're a 6th at the minute.
You're going to lose. Bun you. 2-0. 2-0 Reading.
He wants to get revenge.
We don't play well against Reading.
Exactly, yeah. 2-0. Exactly.
I'll say 2-0 to Watford because it's just this is how Dan gets his points. By the way, he gets the exact score right for Watford.
Yeah, he always, yeah. He just...
I'll go 1-0 Watford.
Say 2-1 Watford.
Nah, you want Reading to win, boys. Come on.
2-1 Watford.
There we go. That's a lot of scores. It's going to be a different league table by the end.
Yeah, I'm going to be on top.
Wait, what did you say, Dan?
He said 2-1.
2-1.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Say it?
That's it. Yep.
Right. Well, that's the end. And I'm going to do a Jeremy Clarkson. And on that bombshell, it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.